The minigun on paper is the strongest weapon in the finals, boasting an immense fire rate that can outclass even the best light weapons. However, one key limitation holds it back from being the undisputed GOAT of the game. So after a week of playing only with the minigun in Season 6, I can tell you everything you need to know about it, its stats, the mechanic that holds it back, and the best ways to use it. So let's get into it. The minigun is a powerhouse of raw firepower, capable of shredding enemies in seconds. It deals 11 damage per bullet, and at an insane 1500 rounds per minute, it reaches a staggering 275 DPS, higher than even the M11. With a massive 250 rounds magazine, it has one of the slowest reload speed at 5 seconds. Its damage drop-off starts at 30 meters and extends to 50 meters with a 53% reduction in damage. However, the high spread drastically reduces its effective range to around 5 to 7 meters. Now let's look at the TTKs. We have a 0.52 seconds for lights in 14 shots, or a 0.4 seconds with 11 headshots. For mediums, it's 0.88 seconds in 23 shots, or 0.68 seconds with 18 shots. And finally, for heavies, 1.24 seconds in 32 shots, and 0.92 seconds with 24 headshots. With these stats, why isn't it dominating the meta? The one weakness of the minigun is its spin-up time, as it takes just over 1.5 seconds to reach its maximum RPM. In that time, any other weapon can deal more than 200 damage, meaning that if you and your opponent start shooting simultaneously, despite having a much higher DPS weapon, you would simply lose the gunfight. This means that to use the weapon effectively, you have to prepare for engagement roughly 1.5 seconds earlier. Effectively, the minigun is more of a defensive weapon rather than an assault weapon, as the better way to use it is by forcing enemies to come to you. Another major issue is that while fighting, you become an easy target for headshots. So how can we mitigate these problems? The first way is to stick closely with your teammates. This mitigates the spin-up handicap while your teammates apply pressure with their weapons. While if you're playing solo, you want to move carefully and stay close to cover. If you spot an enemy, quickly slide behind cover and spin up your weapon while waiting for them to peek around the corner. This increases your chances of surviving for longer, but it also lets the enemy retreat behind cover just as quickly as you did. Another way to minimize the minigun's weakness is to start the spin up as you slight jump around the corner. This reduces the downtime required, but it also leaves you potentially exposed. These are solid improvements, but now let's look at the gadgets to complement the minigun. Mesh Shield can make an enemy waste their magazine on the shield, leaving them vulnerable. However, from my testing, I can say that the Winch Claw is the better option, as it's extremely useful against opponents to try to run away as soon as they hear the minigun. The Goo Grenade is an excellent choice, as it allows you to create instant cover and control sight lines while keeping yourself safe during the spin-up phase. The Dome Shield provides immediate protection, giving you time to get your minigun spinning without worrying about getting picked off. And of course, the RPG is a great companion, allowing you to deal initial damage to a group of enemies, setting up an easier cleanup with the minigun. One gadget I initially overlooked but turned out to be incredible is the motion sensor. It synergizes perfectly with the defensive playstyle of the minigun, as knowing where the enemy is before they turn the corner allows you to preemptively spin up your weapon. So the minigun is a monster in the right hands. With smart positioning, pre-spinning before fights, and proper gadget usage, you can turn it into a game-dominating weapon. Let me know in the comments how you plan to use the minigun in Season 6, and if you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. That being said, see you next time. Dash on pedal.